And we are back. We are back for the Formula 1 Dust Form 3. The Formula 1 Dust Form 3, Watchalong. Yes, hope this is more entertaining than the Watchalong we just did for Rangers versus Celtic. Pretty hope so. As we are live for the Dust Form 3. Just about to get underway. This is on the formation. It is try at the moment, which is good. It is try at the moment. And I'll say this is the grid on the bottom of your screen. And this is my prediction. I have done for Norris to win the Form 3. I have still done for Norris to win the Form 3, but he's going to need to get a better start than Oscar Piastri. Because if Oscar Piastri gets a better start than Norris, I think Piastri does get the win, in my opinion. But what's out for Max Verstappen, who will be behind the two McLarens if the two McLarens are battling it out as well. But that's my prediction. And yeah, let's get straight into it. Obviously, it's going to be tense. Now we don't fall Piastri in this legendary stuff in the title race between the two drivers, battling out for the first Drivers' Championship. As we are on the formation lap here. Obviously, I will take the grid lineup off. I will be taking both of these banners off at once the race starts because we no need to have them on either. So it could be chaos. Into that bendy turn. As well. Oh, I can feel it. I can feel the tension already. Isaac Hadser, by the way, who's qualified in 4th. Shout out to him for his qualifying performance as well. This is going to be tense, isn't it? Imagine Piastri and Norris cross into each other. Bit of cow, hope you well again. Hello, stranger. I haven't seen you for a while. Yeah, enough of that. I actually want Piastri and Norris to have a tearson. I do want them two to have a tearson. I want to be there. I want to be there to witness it. There's no sun in Sandport. It is overcast at the moment. As we wait for the drivers. Well, the back markers, as I call them. The rest of the drivers here. Oh, this is going to be tense. Norris will have the inside. Stroll will be starting, obviously, back of the grid. Ollie Berman will be starting from the pit lane. Oh, here we go. The green flag is out. 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And away we go. Oscar Piastri gets off to a good start. So does Lando Norris. But Piastri covers Norris off. And Max Verstappen straight away. And Max Verstappen trying to make a move on the outside of Oscar Piastri. But Piastri stays ahead. And now it's going to be Verstappen and Norris done side by side. Oh, Max Verstappen! Max Verstappen spins. I think he went onto the dirt there. But it stays in second, I think. But Norris will be putting the pressure on Verstappen in second. But it's a good start for Oscar Piastri. And this is good news for Oscar Piastri as well. Max Verstappen is staying ahead of Lando Norris. Wow. I honestly thought Max Verstappen was done a spin there and passed into Piastri. Isaac Hadjar, shout out to him, man. What phase is Isaac Hadjar in, people? Still in 4th place in the pretty racing bones. But Lando Norris needs to stay in the DRS range of Max Verstappen. As Charles Leclerc tries to make a move on Hadjar, but defended well from Isaac Hadjar. Russell's in 5th. Russell's in 6th, Assier. Hamilton 7th, Lawson 8th, Sainz 9th, Albon 10th, Tsunoda, Antonelli, and Alonso, Daisy, Ocon, Daisy, Pinto, Ocon, Hulkenberg, Borsetto, Stroll, and Berman. And already Max Verstappen is 1.1 being DRS wins of Oscar Piastri. And Norris is not in DRS range of Verstappen either. So I think that's all the excitement for now until something happens. So I think the action will be happening further down the grid than the top 3. It is interesting though. It is interesting because I didn't even think Norris got off to a bad start. But I think all 3 of them, for me, all 3 of them got off to a good start. Piastri, Verstappen and Norris. We're on that 3 out of 72. But this is good news for Oscar Piastri that Norris has been stuck behind Verstappen. Manchester United have agreed personal terms for Mario Martinez. I thought they were signing that Belgian goalkeeper. Unless they're getting rid of both of them. As Lewis Hamilton's in 7th. Also, Piastri, we expect Class 1 win for 8 minutes around that 7 may or may not require intermediates. It's unclear. Oh boy, we are expecting win in 8 minutes. Yeah, I was going to say it's pretty overcast, ain't it? So it's going to be Hadjar and Charles Leclerc. That's going to be the battle so far. Because Leclerc's in DRS wins of Hadjar, as he should be. It's still quite embarrassing for Ferrari being stuck behind a racing bones driver. Obviously, Verstappen, Tsunoda, Toro Pinto, and Hulkenberg are the only ones who have started on the soft tyre. Everyone else is on the mediums. Ocon and Berman are on the hard compound tyres, looking to try and go on in this Grand Prix. It is now 4 out of 72, so still a lot of laps to do in this race. As Verstappen is 2.2 seconds behind Piastri. Norris has closed that gap down to Max Verstappen to 1.6 seconds. So it is now interesting then interesting. I don't know if Piastri was a saving battery and Verstappen was saving battery as well. But he's the race start, the replay of the race start. Yeah, to me, the top 3 actually got to a good start. Max Verstappen tried to make a move on the outside of Oscar Piastri. Norris had the inside line. And Max Verstappen did knock up the tyres, which is why there was a little spin. A little skid there from Verstappen. But yeah, good defensive work from Piastri on Verstappen as well. Oof. Just seeing that skid again from Max Verstappen, that would have easily took Piastri out. No, he just actually he just underput, didn't he? I think he was just underputting Verstappen. As we see a replay of Gabriel Bortoleto. What are we looking at here? Oh yeah, a bit of contact between Stroll and Bortoleto, which caused a little bit of damage to the front wing of Bortoleto. As we see replay of Colapinto against his teammate Perdazzi, making the move on Perdazzi. Don't see anything wrong with that. And good move from Colapinto. So yeah, Piastri was saving battery as he has now increased that gap again. Whether rain in 3 minutes, the rain is coming in 3 minutes. Lando Norris is currently 1.3 seconds behind Verstappen. Norris, we're expecting the rains to be out in this year, but will last 7 to 10 laps. It's George Russell's team radio. I will say though, it is difficult to overtake. It is very difficult to overtake in this Grand Prix. Apart from the start-finish straight, the non-start-finish straight was your better overtaking opportunity, in my opinion. Obviously, if Piastri wins this Grand Prix, he will extend that gap to Lando Norris to 16 points and be back to double figures again. If Norris was to turn this around and win, yes, we will, Norris. Norris did turn it around in Hungary, don't forget, and win the Grand Prix. So, but if Norris was to win, he will close the gap to 1 point. Is it 1 point? No, it's 2 points, isn't it? Oh yeah, it's 2. Yeah, it's 2 points because of the fastest lap don't count anymore. And Norris is now done being DRS wins of Max Verstappen. As Hadja once again is doing brilliantly defending against Charles Leclerc. And Red Bull will be watching this with great eye on Isaac Hadja as they look to try and fill that second seat at Red Bull for next year alongside Verstappen. Verstappen is not. I don't think Verstappen will make it easy for Lando Norris. But Verstappen needs to realise he's not in the title race. So it's going to be one of them for Verstappen, isn't it? But end of the day, Verstappen doesn't care. Verstappen doesn't care. He's all for himself. And here we go. Lando Norris is going to have the DRS. He's done outside of Verstappen. He's done outside, side by side. Lando Norris will get the move done. Brilliant move from Lando Norris on Max Verstappen, who was always going to be a tough cookie to overtake. I was wondering why Lando Norris was done on the outside, but in the end, it was probably the right move And it was the right move in the end, as Norris moves up to second, as Jan Stroll decides to go on the hard compound tyres. And Lando Norris can breathe now, because I don't see Max Verstappen now catching Lando Norris up and causing that Lando Norris, because the McLarens is that dominant car, haven't they? And Verstappen did all he could, let's be real, against Norris. Yeah, you see Verstappen was trying to move to the outside as well. But yeah, look at that, man. You see the difference. You do see the difference in the speed of the cars. Both cars have got. Norris already had that advantage, didn't he? On Verstappen. So, and now Lando Norris should now try and chase down his teammate in the race for this title. It is now 10 out of 72. Tsunoda and Antonelli battling for 11 places. Because the rain is expected to be coming at this point. At some point soon. Which may put a twist in this race, but we'll wait and see. But yeah, everyone's in the pits, getting ready to put a new set of tyres on, and a possible change of strategy as well with this night win. And Leclerc's not done that the move done here on Isaac Hadjar. But yeah, shout out to Isaac Hadjar. Fair play to him. Ferrari are embarrassing. Let's be real. They are an absolute embarrassment. Even if Charles Leclerc does get the move done eventually on Isaac Hadjar, absolutely embarrassing from Ferrari, who should be overtaking a Racing Bull's car easily. But Norris, at the moment, is the quickest man on the track. As Leclerc tries to make a move again on Isaac Hadjar. This is what I was saying though, that the Dust Qualm 3 does suit Lando Norris. The circuit does suit Norris. Because obviously Norris dominated this Qualm 3 last year. Obviously I did a watch-on for that as well, when he was battling with Verstappen for the title. As we see, the gap goes down to 3.7 between Piastri and Norris. So I was always patient with Norris still, despite the race start, because there was still plenty of laps to go. Berman's a bit scared about Bortoletto's front win. It is flapping. What, he didn't come in? Did Bortoletto not come in for the front win? To repair the front win? That's just stupid then, isn't it? That's just stupid. You could seriously hurt someone as well. If that bit of the front wing comes off, that could hurt anyone. It could hurt the stewards. It could hurt the stewards that are on track. It could hurt a driver, a fellow driver. It could hurt could potentially hurt a fan watching this as well. So it's a bit stupid to keep Bortoletto out there. Good chance for Prix and City all over defensively. Good save from Trafford. I think I said 2-2 for that game. I said a 2-2 draw for that game. As we only got 13 out of 72. Has the rain come yet? It's hard to tell on the TV if the rain's come because I got the volume off. It's coming in. I can see the rain coming though. Because they are dark clouds coming. As we see, Antonelli, can he make a move on Tsunoda? No, he can't. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's definitely on the way. See what I mean? You got a bit of front wing on the track. You got a bit of front wing on the track, and Stroll's has run over it. As the gap is now 3.3 seconds between Piastri and Norris. The tension. I think Norris is actually impressing. I can't lie. Norris is impressing. Obviously, not the greatest stars from Norris. I don't think then off the line he wasn't actually that bad. Then off the line, all the top three got off the line well. But that's the thing. It looks like Norris is putting his head down as he chases after his teammate, his title rival. In this title race. And there's still plenty of that to do as well. The pit window for those that are on the soft tyre is now open for Verstappen, Tsunoda, Pinto, and Hulkenberg. And there we go. The front wing did come off Bortoletto. So stupid, and the Haas driver won over it. Norris has won over it as well. Someone fucking day off the track. Bloody hell. Bortoletto incident, unsafe condition. Pinto has been told to swap positions with his teammate Piastri. I don't really care who wins. I'm a neutral to F1. I just want to see excitement. Here comes the rain. Here comes the rain. I don't know what I'm singing. But I know the rain's coming because all the fans are now starting to put the hoodies on. "23 seconds is the average time loss in the pit stops. Yep, it's coming. The win. As we see Anthony and Tsunoda done side by side. Oh, God. They almost touched wheels. But the gap is still around 3 seconds between Piastri and Norris. And the Taro weather has changed then. The Taro weather is now pretty clear then. And already the two McLarens, up to the two McLarens already, the two McLarens are dominating compared to the rest. Verstappen's already, 9.6 seconds behind Norris? Bloody hell. It's craziness. It's 10.2 seconds now behind Norris, Verstappen. As you see, the McLaren pit wall and the Red Bull pit wall. I think Norris is pacing. Yeah, he has done well, but it is a car at the end of the day. If both Norris and Verstappen had the same car, it would be the other way around. Verstappen would wipe the floor with everyone if Verstappen had a very quick car, the same car as the McLarens. As we see, Kimi Antonelli tried to make the move on the inside of Yuki Tsunoda, but then defended by Tsunoda. As we see Fernando Alonso come in for the hard compound tyres. The strategies don't be interesting. Lando Norris, how are the tyres? How is the pace? Yeah, it's starting to struggle a little bit more now with the rear tyres. Who's going to pit first between Piastri and Norris? I think whoever pits first has a bit advantage, in my opinion. As we see Red Bull getting ready for Max Verstappen. Is it Verstappen or is it Tsunoda? No, it's Tsunoda. As Tsunoda comes in for the hard compound tyres. Look at that Red Bull. Look at that by Red Bull. They didn't send him out straight away. Out the pit lane. Red Bull went, just wait, there's a Sauber coming by. So, fair play to Red Bull mechanics for doing that. Doing their job. Yeah, it's a bit of light win. Slightly light win for me. But dry tyres are still the time to be on at the moment. As we see Hamilton at the moment struggling to overtake his former teammate, George Russell. Lando Norris team radio, tiny deck closer to the car ahead. Norris said maybe a touch. Obviously, it is a short circuit. That's why the 72 laps. It's a very short circuit. We're already on lap 21 out of 72. So, without any delay or any rain stopping the race, this should be finished by 4 p.m. Before 4 p.m. So, I'll be on time for Liverpool Arsenal. Is Piastri waiting for? Is Norris waiting for Piastri's tyres to possibly go off? I don't know. But if I'm Norris, he's still the quickest man on the track. But you may as well just take the wits, in my opinion. Try and make the undercut on Piastri. Would you like me to put the angles in the chat when the reads? Yeah, you can do. Obviously, I will be putting it on the banner anyways for the Watchalong. So I can still talk about it, but I will obviously still be putting the lineups in anyways because I will be seeing it. Hamilton team radio saying definitely have to undercut these sides. It's hard to get closer. So Hamilton is wanting to undercut the cars ahead of him. Which is, for me, I would be doing that as well. I would do that if we can't get any closer. I feel Norris should be doing that as well, undercutting Piastri. Because I don't really see Norris getting any closer to Piastri at the moment. So Hamilton, Charles Leclerc. Oh dear. You have to feel for Hamilton. You do have to feel for Hamilton. Hamilton did ask for the undercut first, and Charles Leclerc has now came in ahead of Leclerc. Oh, Lewis Hamilton's out. Lewis Hamilton is out. He has crashed, and that will be a safety car. Wow, just when I was talking about Lewis Hamilton, he's crashed into the barriers. Man, this man's finished. Honest to God. This man is finished as a driver. Now, this is interesting now. Especially with the two McLarens. The two McLarens have played this perfectly. Both of them are doing that cheap pit stop under the safety car. But it's like when, oh my God, look at this. They both came in. They both came into the pit. Oh, they messed Lando Norris pit stop up. Oh my days, what is going on? It was actually a good pit stop for Lando Norris, but the pretty thing in front wouldn't come on. I'm back. Sorry, I have to pause it. So I am far behind, people. I am far behind. I am on lap 26 out of 72. Obviously, the safety car is now ending. And obviously, I will get back to the ITV once I saw the safety car ending. Obviously, I am a bit far behind, so I have to answer the door, so I have to pause it. But yeah, I don't know what the mechanic was doing for Norris' pit stop. As we see, Norris and Piastri, both on the hard compound tyres. They done go for it here, both of them. But Piastri started to restart well. Piastri. Better than Norris. And Norris is under pressure by Verstappen. As we see Russell and Isaac Hadjar side by side. And Hadjar stays in front of Russell. As we see Jim Lawson's done slow here. Yeah, Jim Lawson's fallen down the grid. Sainz has fell down as well. What has happened here? Was it Lawson and Sainz? Did Lawson and Sainz catch? And now I have to rewind it forward. Fast forward it. No, it was Albon. And Lawson. And now we're back. We're back to the ITV now. We are back to the ITV. Because I did have to pause it. 1-0 to City. Haaland. Yes, I got Haaland. I did captain Haaland. Virtual safety car. It is a virtual safety car. A bit of damage is on track. Oh, that's a big piece of damage as well. You dare not audio this. So no, I did mute myself because I had to answer the door, like I said. Bid off to Jordan. And yeah, this has been mental so far. We would try and go to the end on this. Our decision would be if to add to stop. Actually, what was Norris team radio there? What did Norris team radio say? Would be if to add to stop, but the door should be set to the end. So that's what they're saying on Lando Norris. Okay, now it's Trevor Collins on the track, picking up that damage off a car. Looks like he was. It looks like it was Trevor Collins. Dan on. The race he was winning. As Piastri is currently the fastest man on the track, now 32 out of 72. Virtual safety car is now ending. As we see George Russell and Charles Leclerc side by side. Bloody, what are we doing here? Oh, they've collided wheels. And Russell, Leclerc, has stayed ahead of Russell. Why would you make a move there? Stupidness. Absolute stupidness from both of them. Oh, Russell's coming back at Leclerc now. Oh my god, this is done big. Oh, and Leclerc does an inside of Russell as they move for then. And the sun's coming back out as well. Oh, Russell, a little toss there as well between Leclerc and Russell. Calm down, lads. Bloody hell. Why are you trying to overtake Carlos Sainz's 10-second penalty for causing tears? And why are you trying to overtake at difficult bloody turns? The both of you. I was start finish great, nothing wrong with that. with the overtaking there. This is racing. But before, you're overtaken and Leclerc was on the curve. Madness on both of these. I can't lie. I do like George Russell, but I can't lie. George Russell does seem to get involved in a lot of classes, doesn't he? What's the common denominator here? Oh, did Russell overtake on the yellow flag as well? There's no room. There's no room by Russell. In turn 11 and 12, he doesn't need space. He cannot compete in. Yeah, you know what? He's white. Charles Leclerc's white, though. Russell can't compete in. He's not even the bloody space. That is mad. But same time, if I'm Charles Leclerc, why the hell are you making a move there? Trying to make a move there. I think they're both to blame. I think it's just stupid making a move on that in that turn. In that turn as well. Look how tight it is as well. As we see Antonelli and Albon. Good move from Antonelli. Antonelli's had a good race. He had a poor qualifying, Timmy Antonelli, but he's had a good race. The gap between Piastri and Norris, 1.7 seconds. There's still a dark cloud there, but in other parts of the track, the sun is out, so it is unpredictable. Piastri on the safety car restart got off to the perfect restart, didn't they? Caught Norris off guard. Oh, there's a yellow flag then. Where's the yellow flag at? There's a track hazard somewhere. Now it's been cleared. Why? It's been cleared, so I don't think that's helped Piastri though, that yellow flag. Because Norris is closing in then on Piastri. Isaac Hadger, fucking hell, shout out to him still. Still in 4th place. And he's put his strong game in, Isaac Hadger, for the second seat at Red Bull with this performance. As expected, the Russell and Leclerc incident is now noted. As Charles Leclerc is closing in on Isaac Hadger now. And Charles Leclerc is pulling away from George Russell, which is good news for Leclerc. He doesn't want to be battling with Russell. Norris with the field spread, it's unlikely there'll be opportunity to sell. Best bet is just to get him straight out rates. So the town Norris, just don't dare him. Just don't dare him. Come on, it's gonna heat up. The first half of the race has now been completed. We still got the second half of the race to do. 36 laps remaining. I swear Charles Leclerc and George Russell have had collisions in the past as well. So it's not really surprised with them two. Great work from the stewards. I think that's what the track hazard was. The stewards is picking up that damage off the track. And Isaac Hadger is in DRS reigns of Max Verstappen for the podium. Bloody hell. Piastri and Norris is 1.7 seconds. So Piastri has extended it a bit. Again, the forecast is still unpredictable, isn't it? As we see Alonso trying to make a move on Tsunoda. How is the balance on the hard tyre? I don't know. You always put me in shit traffic, don't know. Tell him, Alonso, tell him. The dort. What a dort he is. I tell you what, Jan Stroll's done well on hard compound tyre. By the way, Jan Stroll started back at the grid, by the way. Jan Stroll started back at the grid and he's in 9th place, so another driver of the day performs there as well. Yes, undercut these people, I don't know, do something. Yeah, Fernando, don't worry about the stutzing. Alonso, he's already done that. He's got that thing about him, hasn't he? He's always thinking ahead. We're still waiting to see Piastri and Norris have a race against each other. It's all about being close in the gap so far for Norris on Piastri. Safety car restart was the opportunity. As we see Tsunoda try and make a move on Berman. Good defending from Oi Berman though. As Oi Berman will stay ahead of Yuki Tsunoda. And like I said, what did I say about the Haas drivers? They have a shit qualifying, but they have a good race. They always seem to be more quicker in the race, the Haas drivers. Norris is only 1.5 seconds behind, isn't he? Piastri. There's still time. Still plenty of time for Norris. I think Norris is trying to manage his tyres before he has a full Piazza also Piastri. I think that's what Norris's plan is. Just be patient. Just be patient, because if you don't full out for him already, then you're gonna need to pit again. It's all about how both drivers can manage the hard compound tyres. Is Piastri pushing too hard? Is Norris actually being patient? Because the gap is now 1.1 seconds between Piastri and Norris. And Verstappen, tell you what, Verstappen's only 3.8 seconds behind Norris. That's actually an improvement from what before they pitted. So it's 2:56 now, and yeah, we should be in time for Liverpool Arsenal Watchalong. As long as we don't get a red flag or anything, we'll be well in time. It'll be like half an hour. I think the race will finish before. We'll definitely finish before 4 p.m. So we should be okay for timing. I wouldn't be shocked if my voice does go after Liverpool versus Arsenal, because I am done being very passionate in that game. And I probably will be biased as well, as Alonso comes into the pits to try and undercut. I don't know what George Russell's team radio is saying. You have 41 out of 72. And Lando Norris is chasing down Oscar Piastri. I've got a bad feeling about this. I don't know why. I've got a bad feeling about it. So the gap at the moment between Piastri and Norris is 16 points in the title race. But Lando Norris knows if he can get the move done on Piastri and win the race, he will close the gap to 2 points on Oscar Piastri, and then it is squeaky bum time. As Lando Norris now sets the fastest lap, and Lando Norris is now the fastest man on the track, which is going to help him in his cause to chase Oscar Piastri down. As Norris is now, basically Norris was saving battery. That's why Verstappen was closing in a bit on Norris. Now Verstappen is still far away then. Then I think Norris, obviously the gap's now 1.5, but I think Norris was saving his battery. So to be fair, so he will try and push it in the next couple of laps. But like I said, Norris does not need to go full out. Manage your battery well. You've got to manage your battery well and your tyres well. Then go full Piastri for Piastri in like the last 10 laps or so, something like that. See, I don't think Norris has not had a bad race. It's just a pretty pit stop, didn't it? The pit stop let him down. The mechanic not pulling the clamp out in time. It was the perfect pit stop, but the clamp was pretty still stuck on the car. Which did set Norris back a bit. So we've got 28 laps remaining, and the time is 3 o'clock. So yeah, we'll be fine. Definitely be fine in terms of the timing. It is tricky, isn't it? It is very tricky at some point. But they are on the white tyres because the track is still dry. Despite the electricity win. But why do I have a bad feeling if Norris does close the gap? If Norris does close the gap on Piastri, and we get race to race action between two of them, I've got a bad feeling. I got a bad feeling that one of them could potentially get DNF. And that would pretty swing things, wouldn't it? Whoever suffers a DNF. So that's Norris was quicker than Piastri by two tenths. You have 45 out of 72. You can feel it, can't you? Even I can pretty feel the tension already. Verstappen Verstappen be hoping that Piastri and Norris tied into each other to give him a win in his home Grand Prix. But like I said, there's still time for Norris. Just be patient. You don't need to go full out for it. Just keep the gap around 1 second. Then obviously with like 10 or so laps remain, then go for it. I tell you what, if Norris wins, it'll change people's opinions. I can't lie. On saying if Norris has the bottle to win the title. So in Hungary, Norris had the bottle, didn't he? He had the bottle. He had a bad race start, Norris, in Hungary, but he thought, you know what? Yes, take a risk, yes, take a gamble, yes, do a one stop, and he ended up winning the Hungarian Grand Prix. And that's what makes champions, isn't it? That's what does make champions. And Piastri's done nothing wrong so far this season. Piastri's been ice cold this season. He's been ice cold. He doesn't feel pressure at all, Piastri. There's some things that just didn't go his way. Like the British Grand Prix. That was the only mistake Piastri made. Like under the safety car. Prating a bit too, and risking out Verstappen to obviously be alongside him. Obviously, that can't happen. He needs to prate at a certain amount. But that was the only mistake Piastri's made this season. Norris obviously had that. Obviously, TI did into the back of Piastri, didn't they, at Canada, which tossed Norris the race. Trying to make a bit of a stupid move, to be honest with you. So it's what we've done in the debt, though. This is what we've done in the debt. We are doing that twists and turns. It's all about the tyres, though, isn't it? It's all about how Piastri and Norris managed, but both of them managed their tyres. Because if one of them can't manage their tyres, then their rates, well, they won't DNF, but they will lose out an advantage in the tyre rates, in my opinion. So everyone's pitted once. Look at the Haas drivers. The Haas drivers have done fantastic. The Haas drivers have not pitted yet, and they are in 10th and 11th. They've done fantastic as well, the Haas drivers. The DAP is now back to 1.6 seconds. I think Norris is managing his battery, isn't he? Managing his battery. I think Piastri's paying Norris at his game as well. I think Piastri's managing his battery as well. But yeah, the Haas drivers, they're pretty pure to both of them. For lasting 48 laps without pitting, they're pretty pure. Obviously, they are going to use out when they do pit. When Ocon and Burman do finally make a pit stop, they don't be down in 17th for then. 16th and 17th, so. But yeah, yes, check the stars in the Premier League. Nottingham Forest is 0-0 against West Ham. And City still 1-0 up. Oh, here we go. Lewis Hamilton's having his interview. I am going to move this. I want to listen to what he says. Never mind, I can't. I can't listen to what he said because it won't let me rewind. I see how listen. His head's done. He's done, people. Hamilton's head's done. He's mentally shattered. Look at him. He's mentally shattered. He just said, he basically said it is what it is. He said he's not in the mood really to talk to anyone. He needs to retire. I'm sorry, Hamilton needs to retire now. Because he even said himself it is unusual for him to go out early in the race as well. Just the constant mistakes that he's made this season with Hamilton. But then who did Ferrari there to replace Hamilton? But let's be real, Hamilton ain't after none. He ain't after none. If he doesn't leave this season, if he doesn't leave at the end of this season, he'll be done at the end of next season. Because I think he's just handing too much hopes on the Euradiations. We don't know if Hamilton will suit the Euradiations or not. But yeah, back to Piastri and Norris. I don't think Norris needs to go full out for Piastri yet. Just keep the damp as it is. And then, like I keep saying, maybe wait till, 10 more laps remaining. Wait till 10 more laps remaining, then you go full out. You go full out for it. As we see, Alonso made the move on Hulkenberg. Piastri and Norris are playing a strategic game with each other at the moment. Who's going to pin first? Could heat up even more in the final 10 laps? I think, like I keep saying, that just both managing the battery, both managing the tyres as well. It's all about who pins first, who's gonna push hard in the pause, who's gonna push hard in the last 10 laps remaining, and end up rinsing their battery and the tyres going off. As I just showed you the replay of Alonso's move on the outside of Nico Hulkenberg. As we see Kimi Antonelli come into the pits. He's had a dud drive today, hasn't he? He's had a good race at Kimi Antonelli, getting himself back in the points. And that's worked out perfectly for Kimi Antonelli. Obviously, Hugh Norton was a back marker, so he had to get Antonelli by. And it's interesting, Kimi Antonelli has gone onto the soft tyres for the last 20 yards, which is interesting. He will need to manage them tyres well, Antonelli, because the soft tyres can go off easy. But a lot of drivers, Charles Leclerc's now coming in for the soft tyres as well. I think that's Charles Leclerc saying, I want to go on the soft tyres to try and chase Isaac Hadjar down. Oh, the PI did! Both Ferraris are out. Charles Leclerc and Terry Antonelli at the island. What the hell is Charles Leclerc doing? Trying to spin it around without a bloody front win. At the bendy turn, Charles Leclerc and Terry Antonelli, Ferrari and Mercedes again, colliding. And both Ferraris are out, and both McLarens are turning into the pits as it is a safety car. As also Piastri comes in the pits, the double stapping the two McLarens. Oh, they've messed Lando Norris pit stop up again. It's a sure stop from Lando Norris, but again, it is only a safety car, so he will have time to catch up with Piastri. And he's lucky, they're lucky that was a safety car, because that would have cost Norris his weights. I hope Charles Leclerc's okay. Yeah, he is. Thank God for that. That was a bad crash, that Charles Leclerc and Terry Antonelli. You have to stay at Charles Leclerc's front win as well. That's why I was like, what's going on here with Leclerc and Antonelli? And Terry Antonelli comes in for the soft tyres. I need to see the replay of this again. So, here's the replay. Terry Antonelli. He's had the right. Let's be real. Terry Antonelli had the right to make that move. But he did the space, I'm afraid, to Charles Leclerc. Yeah, I see. Look, Terry Antonelli was entitled to make that move. Don't get me wrong, but Charles Leclerc had no space. Let's be real. And obviously, Charles Leclerc's real win collided with Terry Antonelli's front right tyre. On that bendy turn as well. That's how tricky it is and stupid to make a move. But for me, I still think Terry Antonelli was entitled to make a move there. But he does need to take some of the PM, Terry Antonelli, for not giving the space to Charles Leclerc. Well, at least this has been more entertaining, hasn't it? This has been entertaining more than Wins for Celtic. And the safety cars keeping Piastri and Norris close together as well. Obviously, this is the second time we've had a safety car. Can Lando Norris get off to a better start on a safety car restart? Because they are going to be all bunched up together. And Max Verstappen is on the soft tyres. He's going to be dangerous, Verstappen, for the two McLarens. Because he's on the soft tyres and you add DRS into that as well. And Charles Leclerc is just sitting in his deck chair. Charles Leclerc, fair enough. Just sitting in the deck chair. Thinking, what team am I pretty driving for? $17 laps remaining. Well, 17 laps remaining now in this Q1 3. You have 56 out of 72. So it's all about putting the pack back together buzzing the pack back up. Obviously, the son and repaid then up the twats. I've had my opinions on it. I think Terry Anthony was entitled to make the move, but he could have given Charles Leclerc space as well. So it's a wasting incident for me. And Ferrari are in the mud. Pardon the pun. That wasn't pun intended, because Charles Leclerc car did dawn onto the dirt after the crash, so that's no pun intended. They're an embarrassment though. Ferrari are an embarrassment though, let's be real. They've embarrassed themselves this race, Ferrari. 10-second penalty for Terry Antonelli. That's a real shame. It's a real shame, but he did cause a collision, let's be real. Antonelli did cause a collision. I wasn't saying that Antonelli would be in trouble as well. He will get a penalty. Even though Antonelli was entitled to make that move, he just didn't give him the space, did he? And it's just chaos. Arsenal, right, I need to put this. Yeah, I know up. Where your Timber, Sieva, WL, Calvary, Mendy, Rice, Marino. Wow, that's shocking. That is shocking, that. Yak cars can now overtake 2 McLarens, by the way. Madueke, Martinelli, and Lopez. Martinelli always has a good game, doesn't he? Against us, to be fair. So I'm not shocked by that. I'm shocked Eze's not playing, because Eze's caused damage to Liverpool. Oh, Terry Antonelli was caught speeding in the pit lane as well. So that's going to be another penalty, potentially. But yeah, Eze's caused damage to Liverpool with Crystal Palace. So I'm shocked Eze's not starting, to be honest with you. Here we go. Safety cars ending. I'll read that in a minute. I'll read the Liverpool lineup in a minute. Here we go. Safety car ending. 16 laps remaining. And Lando Norris did go onside Piastri there. On the safety car there. Bloody hell. Don't you two cross into each other on a bloody safety car. I tell you what, Verstappen's dangerous, you know. Look out for the soft tyres. The cars and the soft tyres, especially if these two, Piastri and Norris, are battling it out. And again, Norris, bloody hell, Norris, don't start doing it onside him on the safety car. Oh, here we go. The tension. Is it going to be the same as the first restart of the safety car? Will Piastri does now. And Lando Norris, I think Lando Norris did well though. And he's a clean card. But Max Verstappen is on the back of Norris as well. And Norris is waving about to stop the danger of Oscar Piastri. And Lando Norris and it stays as it is. Piastri, Norris, Verstappen. This is what I'm saying, people. Soft fucking tyres. The soft tyres behind the hard compound tyres. The soft tyres are going to be quicker than the hard compound tyres. And you know what? If anything happens with the two McLarens, Max Verstappen is on. He's on. Hold up, had to redo I fucked up the Liverpool lineup. So Alisson, Solskjaer. Oh, why are we starting Solskjaer right back? Fuck's sake. Tanate, Van Dijk, Curtis, Converse, McAllister, Mike Bowler, throwing first, Salah, Dakpo, and Etite. And then, I don't know why Solskjaer right back against Martinelli. Martinelli's going to be running in behind him. Making ones in behind him, isn't he? DRS is enabled, but Piastri, again, got the best out of the restart on the safety car. So it's now 1.3 seconds between Piastri and Norris. And Norris is not in DRS range of Piastri. But Norris is going to need to push really hard here. Well, he needs to push now, Lando Norris. I think he needs to fall out for it now. Well, not many laps remain, and that's 59 out of 72. Obviously, Max Verstappen, the Anthony incident's been pit ends on the investigation. Max Verstappen will be. Obviously, Max Verstappen's now, again, far behind the two McLarens now. So that only lasted short. But Norris is back in DRS range of Piastri. He's done for it. That's 60 out of 72. Lando Norris is now the fastest man on the track. It's now 60 out of 72. Here we go. Not as Fabrizio Romano said. It is on. Both of them done door full at it. And to be fair, it is shooting Norris though, the circuit. As much Piastri's done well so far on the two safety car restarts. Oh God, I think chaos is going to happen. I really do. That lasted done, didn't it? The gap is now back over 1 second then. And Piastri has now done the fastest driver again on the track. They're just playing at each other's game, aren't they? Playing each other's game, Norris and Piastri. But then I do think Norris will once again be back in DRS range of Piastri. I still think he's probably biding his time again, Norris. It's mad. Isaac Hadzer is pretty 1 second behind Verstappen. That's mad. What are we looking at here? Toro Pinto. Oh, yeah. Toro Pinto. That's naughty. Penalty to Brighton. But that's naughty from Toro Pinto. Again, he's going to need to give space. So, 11 laps remaining on this Grand Prix. I think this is the time now where Norris now needs to start pushing. 5-second penalty for Thierry Antonelli for speeding the pit lane. But Thierry Antonelli will be fine. He will be fine. He won't really drop down many paces. Well, he won't drop down any paces at all, even with the penalty. He's in 7th and he'll still be 7th. Verstappen team radar, yeah, wide is now completely fucked. Tell you what, Isaac Hadzer may have a chance at a podium against Max Verstappen. Let's see if this penalty does in for Brighton. 1-1, Brighton have equalised. James Milner, of course it is. Of course Milner scores the penalty. Forest still 0-0. The former Man City man to score against Man City. Has James Milner ever missed a penalty? I don't think he has. So reliable on penalties, isn't he, Milner? So, 10 more laps remaining. The gap is 1.7 seconds between Piastri and Norris. At the moment, Piastri just dud. It does look dud, to be fair. Yeah, and Piastri just said he has done it, to be fair. There will be a few drops of rain again in 3 laps' time. I don't think that's what Piastri wants to hear, but again, he's still in a good position, Piastri. Still 1.7 seconds. Fernando Alonso is going to make the move on Piastri. Or is he? No, he isn't. Piastri still keeps on the pace. So it's currently Piastri, Norris, Verstappen, Hadger, Russell, Albon. Oh! Lando Norris has got smoke coming in from the cockpit. Oh my god, Norris' car's got smoke. Oh my days. Disaster. Disaster for Lando Norris. He has to pull up. And Max Verstappen is up to second place. Lando Norris has got a problem with his car. Devastating. This is devastating for Lando Norris. Title chances. I did wonder if it was pushing too hard. Lando Norris is out. Lando Norris is out, people. And now, Oscar Piastri, if he tries well, Oscar Piastri, he's going to extend the gap massively in this title race. Devastating for Lando Norris. And smoke is in the back of his car and he is out. And is that the nail? Is that the nail in Lando Norris' title chances? As Oscar Piastri now, he'll be in trouble though, Piastri though. Let's be real, because Verstappen's gonna be on the soft tyres still. Oh, Lando Norris, he is dutted. He is dutted. Oh. Chaos. That is a killer for Lando Norris. The gap is now 24 points between Piastri and Norris. With that DNF for Lando Norris, the gap is now 24 points. Wow. Wow. He now has it all to do for the rest of the season now, Lando Norris. The momentum is with Oscar Piastri. By the way, Isaac Hadger's on the podium. Right, after all that. Wow, look at this. Look at these photos. Lando Norris is on one side of the field. Charles Leclerc on another side of the field. They're both sitting there. Wow. I did not see that coming. Lando Norris DNFing. And that was the moment. That was the moment for Lando Norris. On Lando Norris's race. Wow. If Piastri can just hold it together, Piastri will be extending this gap by 24 points. And that's what happens. This is what happens when you DNF. This is what happens if you suffer a DNF in the title race. It's a massive blow. It is a massive blow to Norris' title chances. But will they get the car off? Because it's going to take time to get that car off the track. Max Verstappen, he'll be wanting to race. He'll be wanting to race Max Verstappen. He'll be thinking, wow, that race win here, potentially. Wow. It is dog smacking. What else is going to happen here? Bloody hell. Nah, fuck Piastri. Fuck Verstappen. Come on, Hadger. Come on, Hadger. How about Isaac Hadger steals the win? How about that? Come on, Verstappen. By the way, I like Piastri. I do like Piastri. But I want Piastri and Verstappen to cross into each other. I want Isaac Hadger win. Come on. Come on. Let's get a Hadger win, man. And the car is off track now. So we will be racing again. Imagine Piastri suffers a DNF as well. Imagine that. Imagine if it's a double pure from McLaren. Bloody hell, that would be a bloody twist if that happens. Wow. All Piastri needs to do is just hold it together. Don't get carried away because your title rival is DNF'd. Nah, fuck Piastri, fuck Verstappen. I want Isaac Hadger win, mate. I want Isaac Hadger win. Obviously, I don't want them to cross into each other if it hurts them. Obviously, I don't want that. But I want Hadger win. Even a podium for Isaac Hadger. What phase is Isaac Hadger in, people? What phase is he in? Right. This should be interesting. Safety cars ending. What is Max Verstappen going to do? We all know what Verstappen's going to do. You're doing already. You're the Verstappen already. Tries to do alongside Piastri already. It all depends, doesn't it? He is on the fresher tyres though, Verstappen. He is on the fresher tyres. But it's still the speed of the McLaren car, isn't it? As Piastri and is now back underway. And is Max Verstappen doesn't get a chance here at Oscar Piastri, as Oscar Piastri is waving his car about to try and defend off Max Verstappen. Isaac Hadger Can he keep hold of the podium? There is night drizzle coming, apparently. I tell you what, this race has been stop-start. Verstappen needs to stay in DRS wins off Sir Piastri. If he does, Verstappen may help his mate out here. May help Lando Norris out. All of a sudden. Potentially. If he can stay in DRS wins of Piastri, which will be difficult. He's done for it, Verstappen. He's done full Piastri for it. I'm not sure. Nah, I'm not sure he's going to do it. Nah. I just think the McLaren's is fucking too dominant, man. Too dominant of a car. What am I on about? Oh, yeah, DRS enables, doesn't it, after on this now? What am I on about? But it don't matter. It don't matter because he's not in DRS wins now. And yeah, Piastri should now win this race comfortably. Verstappen's trying his hardest, let's be real. He's trying his hardest to stay in DRS wins of Oscar Piastri. I can't lie. I do feel sorry for Norris. I can't lie. That's devastating for Norris. It really is. That's a pure as well. 24 points. That's going to be. Yeah, this race is done now. Yeah. Piastri's going to win this race. Verstappen is definitely going to finish second. Hadzer, well, shout out to Hadzer though. It looks like Hadzer will get on the podium. What phases Isaac Hadzer in, people? It's not his fault, Lando Norris DNF'd. Isaac Hadzer had a good race anyways. Darcy told what? Darcy told to swap positions when he's down to fucking 16th. And told Pinto's 12th. What are you doing? He's favourite now, isn't he? Yeah, he's favourite now, Piastri. Piastri's now massive favourite. And it's a statement from Piastri as well. Piastri is winning at Lando Norris track as well. By the way, Kimi Antonelli is actually in trouble. I just realised. Obviously, because that safety car, that has now fucked Kimi Antonelli up. Because Kimi Antonelli has got a 5-second penalty. And he has done a chop down paces and could potentially be outside the points. It's done. It is done for Norris. I think that could be the moment. That could be the moment now. Just when you don't want your car to fucking fuck up, that happens. Wow. Obviously, coming into this, the gap was 9 points between Piastri and Norris. This was a Lando Norris track. Lando Norris was comfortable in the 3 practice sessions. Also, Piastri then said, nah, hold that. I'm going to qualify and pull. Lando Norris suffers a devastating DNF, while Oscar Piastri doubles his advantage in the title race and does 24 points here. Max Verstappen second, but shout out to Isaac Hadzer getting on the podium. Fair play to the fucking lad. fair play to Isaac Hadger with how young he is as well. With how young he is, they're on the podium as well. Fair bloody play to him. Max Verstappen waving at Piastri. Russell in fourth. Fantastic race for Isaiah, 1 in fifth. Berman sixth. Stroll seventh. Alonso eighth. Snowden ninth. Torpinto 10th. Ocon 10th, sorry. Torpinto 11th. Lawson 12th. Sainz 13th. Antonelli trots down out the points to that 5-second penalty. Shout out to Isaac Hadger. Fair play to him. Getting on the podium. But devastation for Lando Norris, who suffers a DNF, and now that 9-point gap has now gone to 24 points in Oscar Piastri's favour. Still a long way to go. Piastri could easily get a DNF and all of a sudden it's back on again. But Oscar Piastri is now the man to beat. Is now got one hand on the Drivers' Championship trophy after that. So massive appreciation to everyone tuning in. What a Grand Prix. What a Grand Prix that has been. Massive appreciation to everyone tuning in. And I'll be back for the Liverpool vs Arsenal Watchalong. So what a Grand Prix that was. Congratulations Oscar Piastri. Now extending the gap to 24 points. Devastating for Lando Norris to suffer a DNF. And what faces Isaac had to him, people, getting on the podium in the bloody racing bones.